How to write a medical legal certificate of bruise when the patient is brought in for examination. Forensic Secret Series. Now, the protocol of medical legal examination is documentation, consent, history and general physical examination, examination of clothes, injuries, keeping the injuries under observation for any fracture or any other damage, and then final declaration and maintaining the chain of custody by handing it over to police as case property. What does the normal skin look like? It consists of epidermis, dermis, hypodermis, and then there is the muscle beneath hypodermis. What is a bruise? Bruise is basically an extravasation of blood that is larger than a few milliliters in diameter, usually termed as bruise or contusion. Bruises are caused by damage to veins, venules, and small arteries. The damage occurs to the blood vessels and blood leaks beneath the skin surface, causing the bruise. A bruise lies beneath an intact epidermis and consists of an extravascular collection of blood that has leaked from the blood vessels damaged by mechanical impact. It can occur by a punch, by a bamboo stick, by a brick, by an iron rod, or by a kick. So any blunt means injury can result in bruise formation. Timeline of the color changes in bruise with healing stages. What does a fresh bruise look like, and what stages does it go through, and what is the time duration that can be calculated with that color changes? Let's see. Hi, I am your normal color skin. That is the normal. Fair people have kind of a pink color skin. So this is a normal skin. Next, moving on, what a fresh bruise looks like. A fresh bruise is red in color due to oxygenated hemoglobin. This is the appearance as shown in the diagram. It's a red color bruise, and there is also other inflammatory signs. There is swelling, redness, and then there is high temperature. All those inflammatory signs are present, and as the initial injury, there is oxygenated hemoglobin. The color of the bruise that is in fresh state is of red color. Next, what happens? 12 to 24 hours pass. The color of the bruise changes to blue and blackish blue due to deoxygenated hemoglobin. Then 3 to 4 days pass. The color changes to brown due to conversion of the and breakdown of the hemoglobin to hemosiderin. Then 5 to 6 days pass. The color changes to green, which is due to conversion of further breakdown of the hemoglobin into biliverdin and hematoidin. Eventually 7 to 10 days pass and the bruise is of yellow color due to production of bilirubin. Finally, what happens? Bilirubin fades away about in a couple of weeks, and there is complete resorption of the extravasated blood. Now here one very important topic is to be discussed regarding the medical legal examination of the bruise, that sometimes there's a permanent bruise. Like for example, if a case gets challenged in district standing medical board, it at least is going to take about a couple of weeks to go through the process of challenge, going to the court and getting a court order and getting then your date fixed in the district standing medical board. By that time, the bruise might be resolved and healed and completely disappeared. But what happens? Even sometimes when the case is challenged in the provincial standing medical board and like even of a couple of years have passed, still the bruise marks are there and they resemble the exact initial appearance when shown in the photographic evidence. Now what happens? How does this bruise gets permanent? What happens is that post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation or hypermelanosis results from overproduction of melanin or abnormal melanin deposition in epidermis or dermis following inflammation. Inflammatory mediators trigger the melanocyte hypertrophy and activity, which increases the melanin production in the epidermis. In deeper processes extending to dermis, the basal keratinocytes are damaged and they release larger amounts of melanin. The melanin is phagocytosed and deposited, causing a blue-gray discoloration of the skin, which may be permanent. This hyperpigmentation limited to epidermis has a higher likelihood of resolution than dermal hyperpigmentation. Thank you.